Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at Lucid and Tradeify because these are one of my favorite prop firms for instant funding. They are both equally very good in a lot of ways, but let's try to see which one is, more favorable for us traders. Because with prop firm competition rising, we have been seeing many rule changes in the space across pretty much all the prop firms except Top Step for some reason. But I guess they don't have to change any rules because they're too big to care. But Lucid, Tradeify, all the other prop firms like Take Profit Trader, Apex, they've all been very, very competitive with their rule changes. So let's take a look at these two specifically because these are my two favorite instant funding prop firms. And Lucid actually just came out with a brand new rule update allowing for 5 direct-to-funded accounts instead of just 3. Before it was just 3 direct-to-funded, and then you had 2 test accounts that you could turn into pro. But now that rule is gone, and the payout window is reduced from 10 days to 8 days, which Tradeify also allows the same thing with 5 instant funding accounts, and they only make you trade for 7 days minimum. So let's take a look. I made a little bit of a spreadsheet for us so we can compare them very easily. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below, like right away, which one you like better. And then let me know if you change your mind by the end of this video, because I mean, these are both some great, reliable prop firms. Lucid being one of the newer ones, but I mean, they've proven that they're pretty solid. So we'll see if they can get as big as Tradeify, because right now I think Tradeify is the king of instant funding. But Lucid is trying to catch up here. But yeah, take a look at this. So I made us a little spreadsheet here to kind of like condense the news for us and like a price breakdown. You know, the promos do change pretty often, but what we got right now is 40% off Lucid test accounts and 35% off Lucid Direct, which is the instant funding accounts. And then we got Tradeify with 35% off all accounts. And right now, they do have the promo for 50% off one account. So, I mean, that's pretty huge, especially when it comes to instant funding. But yeah, let's take a look at like the size comparison right here first, because the thing with Lucid is we're missing some direct-to-funded sizes, right? They don't have a 25K account. They also don't have a 100K account. They only offer the 50K and 150K. Which personally I don't mind because I usually don't go for either of these when it comes to instant funding. But some people might not like that, while Tradeify offers it across the board for all account sizes. We have the Lucid Direct account that is about $20 cheaper for the 150K. And about $13 less expensive for the 50K compared to Tradeify. But Tradeify does have that 7-day rule, while Lucid has the 8-day rule. They're really close in competition. But we're going to take a look at the rules here to see which one can be, the better option for us for straight to funding. For the test accounts, unfortunately, I think Lucid takes the cake because they do have no activation fee across the board. And they have 40% off. So the pricing for test accounts is significantly less. But we don't really care about test accounts. I mean, though pretty much all prop firms allow test accounts. I mean, if you want, you could take a look at it. We do have the Lucid test account for about 50K right now. The 100K account for about $165. And the 150K account for about $210. No activation fee, which is really nice. We have Tradeify with the advanced accounts, which is trailing max drawdown. It is intraday, so if you trade Apex, unrealized trailing drawdown will follow you. There's 1 day to pass minimum, so you could pass in 1 day. I usually recommend trailing your stops pretty aggressively if you're trading size on an unrealized trailing drawdown accounts. But yeah, I mean, let's take a look at the growth accounts. Now, there is no activation fee on these, so that's pretty nice. $139 account. I just want to compare to the Lucid test accounts. We do have a 35% discount at the moment. So we're looking at, hold on, let's see if I did the math here right, minus 35%. So we're looking at about $90 for a 50K growth account, which end of day, I mean, they're basically the same price. So yeah, eval wise, about the same price. So then it really goes down to, the rules, and this is a big one right here. So Tradeify has direct integration with Tradeivate, right? So you can use Tradeivate, you can use NinjaTrader, any CQG platform that allows that connection, right, with CQG. And Lucid only has the Rhythmic connection, so you could use, platforms like Quantower, Sierra Charts, anything that'll accept a Rhythmic connection. But also with Lucid, what I do personally, I use TradingView to trade because I'm copy trading. I use TradeSyncer. So with TradeSyncer, I am using Tradeify as the lead account. So I'm able to use a Tradeivate connection because I have Lucid as a follower account. So there is a workaround if you love Tradeivate. With TradeSyncer, obviously, it doesn't matter as long you can just choose whichever one. But enough about that. Let's take a look at the rules because if you don't follow the rules, you don't get a payout. They will deny you. I have not seen ever a denial from Tradeify. That was unjust, right? I mean, Brett Simba, the CEO, very cool guy. He's a trader like us. He was a live day trader just like I am. I live day trade every single day for free on YouTube. If you want to watch that, make sure you tune in. But that's what Brett Simba was. And now he started his own prop firm, Tradeify. So there's nothing bad we could say about Tradeify. And if you look at their reviews, they're all fantastic. Every single rule change we've seen from Tradeify is just keeps on getting better and better. I can't wait to see what they come up with next because, they're constantly improving. They're always in the kitchen cooking. But, I think we're all pretty familiar with Tradeify's rules. You could just go in the help center and take a look at the rules. They're pretty straightforward. There essentially are no rules besides consistency rules. So it's super simple. So we'll be taking a look at Lucid specifically because they are newer. The CEO, his name is AJ. Very cool guy. I also talked to him. A lot of guys in the prop space do know AJ and some of the rest of the team, and they're very reputable. So that's kind of why we're taking a deeper look into Lucid because they do cook, and their payouts are damn near as fast as Tradeify. Tradeify, you can look at our last payout video. I can put it in the description below as well. We took a $15,000 payout, and while we were doing the video, we requested it, and it was already paid out. So, the payouts were lightning fast at Tradeify. And they used to have payout windows, but now they don't. So you can just request payout anytime. Payouts get approved so fast, and they hit your bank sometimes just minutes after requesting. And good news is, Lucid is also developing the same reputation. Their payouts are lightning fast. So, these two are really going toe-to-toe together. So, this is just a really interesting battle we got going on here. So let's take a look at some of the trading rules here. Consistency percentage. Yeah, they're 20%. Lucid Pro is 35%. It's the same as Tradeify. So we actually don't need to even look at this consistency percentage. Typical, no micro scalping. More than 50% of your profits are generated from trades must be held for 5 seconds or less. Pretty irrelevant unless you're running a high frequency trading bot. So let's really just take a look straight at payouts. So profit payout goal, account size 50K. Once you get $3,000, you could request a $2,000 payout maximum, leaving you with about $1,000 in drawdown. Compared to the 150K, you got to make $9,000, and then you can request a $3,000 payout, leaving you with a $6,000 buffer. Profit goal 2 is $2,500 on the 50K, which would increase your buffer by about $500 if you're just going exactly to payout goal. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Maximum move to live per account is 5,000. For the 150K, it's 15,000. The Lucid Live account is very interesting. We did see some traders already being moved to live. One thing I do know for a fact is that you can swing trade with the Lucid Live accounts. This isn't in the documentation anywhere, but I was having a talk with AJ, the CEO, and he did mention something along the lines of if you're performing excellent in the live accounts, he will just give you load of money so you could lever up. He even mentioned, a few $100,000 to maybe even $1 million. Don't hold me to that. That was just a brief conversation with him. Yeah, they want to have live traders and they want to lever you up if you're consistent. So the Lucid Live account is very interesting and does look like it will cook. It looks like you could have 5 accounts. So maximum move to live would be about 25K. With about 30% going into escrow. Not sure if that has changed, but yeah, you can get about a $25,000 $1,000 live account with daily withdrawals. And you could get moved to live with what? 15,000 times 5, which is the maximum accounts. You could have a 75K live accounts when it comes to 150K. So very interesting. Memorize this. Let's check out Tradeify. Tradeify specifically does have a very interesting live account with some perks that we are going to take a look at. They both have a 90% profit split, so you do lose 10% of the payout. Now for our payout, we did have the 150Ks, and we got the 3K. There is a cap or a grace period, I should say, for the 90%. Not sure what it's at right now, but I did get 100% of my my $15,000 payout. But whatever. Let's take a look at the payout goal table. So for the 50K, it's just like Lucid. 150K, just like Lucid. We do have a few more options here. We got the 25K and the 100K, which, you know, are great options. I personally do like the 100K. Now, payout tiers. Yeah, so for the 150K, it's 3K. Yeah, 50K, it's 2K. I mean, same thing. Payouts after the fourth remain capped at the same level as the fourth. Okay, so after 4 payouts, the payouts do go up to 2,500 and 3,500 for the 50Ks, which is the same as Lucid. So I mean, they're pretty much toe to toe. Yeah, they are. They are going toe to toe for payouts. When do they get uncapped for Tradeify? It's not uncapped. It's capped at 25K per account. I think they move you to live before then. Yeah, they'll move you to live eventually, basically at their discretion. Live funded accounts reaching $80,000 in total user payouts. Okay. How does a balance carried over forward to live work? 15K for a 150K account, 5K for a 50K account. Essentially the same as Lucid. There is something very interesting when it comes to live accounts with Tradeify. They give you a bonus. I'm trying to find where they put it in here. Introducing, unlocking your full earning potential right here. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so you're not risking any personal funds. I mean, that's the best thing about prop firms, right? You pay, you know, $200 something for a 50K instant funded account. Sure, you got to follow some rules, but you can make, you know, $2,000. That's a 10x off your original investment, or like a 8x. The risk is just completely managed, while the cap upside is enormous. That's why you just gotta love prop firms compared to a personal account. Gotta love prop firms. Okay, so for the live account, traders can start with up to 2 live funded accounts based on balance carried forward. So you could even copy trade 2 live accounts. Okay, so let's say you do get a bunch of payouts, right? Let's say you hit that 80K payout cap before they move you to live. And let's say you had 550K accounts. They're roughly how much per account? Roughly $500 per account. Let's say you turned your $2,500 because you bought 5 of them into $80,000. Huge, right? $2,500 investment is now $80,000 in profit. That's a $77,500 price to payouts ratio. I mean, it's fucking huge. And then you get moved to live, and now you have daily withdrawals. Now, let's take a look at the profit split. Okay, so they don't actually take a profit split once you're above the starting balance. You get reinvested 20% of that into a merit account. So 80% of your daily withdrawals on a live account will go straight to you, while 20% is invested into the merit account. And the merit account is what we wanted to take a look at. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this, because this is one of the most interesting things. So a merit account serves to amplify a trader's buying power and is a game changer for those looking to accelerate their earnings. How it works. Okay, so profit milestones. Each live funded trader has a 15K and a 30K profit target for their starting live account targets. So I guess once you get 15K or 30K in profit in a live account, a mandatory withdrawal of $15,000 initiated. So that's good, because, you know, we love to make this simulated money and we feel so good about it, but it doesn't matter until we withdraw it. Tradeify will actually force you to withdraw that $15,000, which is beautiful. Some people just want to build a buffer forever and never pay themselves. It's stupid. You want that money in your bank because you never know what's going to happen with trading. One bad trade could fucking cook you. One bad day when you're in the wrong mindset, you could get just annihilated, and it sucks when that happens. And it does happen. I mean, it happens to me. It has happened to me many, many times. So that's awesome that they'll force you to take that money out so you can pay yourself. I mean, paying yourself, everyone wants to keep on building, but paying yourself is crucial when it comes to trading. So the trader will receive $12,000 out of that $15,000, while 20% of that, at $3,000, will go into a merit account, which is newly created. Tradeify's 20% portion of the profit split funds the merit account and is reinvested to the live trader. So they don't actually take any money from you in the live account, which is fucking beautiful. Account structure and risk parameters. Each merit account starts with $3,000. Each merit account has a max loss limit of $1,500. So half of that turns into a max loss limit. Once a merit account is created, the risk parameters are set for both the starting account and the merit account. Traders can unlock an additional merit account by achieving another $15,000 in profit. But there's a cap of 4 live funded accounts per trader. Once a second merit account is unlocked, no further merit accounts can be achieved. So you could have up to 4 live accounts with Tradeify, which is very interesting because copy trading is one of those things where you could spread your risk across accounts and trade smaller size, which protects your downside while having uncapped upside, which is just like one of the best things. I think copy trading with prop firms is one of the best things to ever happen, especially with TradeSync, which makes it so easy to do. Now let's take a look at the merit account payout policy because this is important. Traders can request a payout from their merit account once it reaches $3,000 in profits. Once you 2x the account, basically, you can take out a payout. Daily requests are available. Minimum payout amount is $22,250. Obviously, we'd probably just take the whole thing. The profit split, 70-30. So that's pretty interesting. These merit accounts, there's a 70% profit split, while Tradeify will take 30%. So this is where they start making money off the live traders, which is cool because they don't actually take anything until you're capped out on the merit accounts, and you can have 4 live accounts, which is huge. I like it when prop firms will allow you to have multiple live accounts, like Trade Day, for example. They just raised their limit to 3 funded accounts in Sim. But once you get moved to live, you're stuck with 1 account. And that kind of sucks, right? But, I mean, once you get to live accounts, things are different anyways, with the daily withdrawals. But you still get daily withdrawals with the three sim-funded accounts with Trade Day. Now, the Tradeify live account is pretty solid overall, especially since there's instant funding. But I gotta say, I think Take Profit Trader has the best live accounts in the game. And they did recently just change their rules to have end-of-day drawdown in the Pro Plus accounts, the live accounts, and you could have 5 of them with daily withdrawals. So I think Take Profit Trader takes the cake for live accounts still. I mean, it's a 90-10 profit split in the Pro Plus account, which is the live account. They have 5 of them, end-of-day drawdown, and it's daily withdrawals. I think they still take the cake. Yeah, Take Profit Trader is just unbeatable. If you don't know what Take Profit Trader is, you can check the links in the description below to check out their website. They are running a promo for 40% off, no activation fee. They do have a 3-step process. Go through the evaluation, and then you're in a Pro account, which is the funded account, which has unrealized trillion drawdown, which kind of sucks. But if you get above that, boom, instant daily payouts right away. You make 10K in a day, then you're moved into Pro Plus with any accounts that you have, as long as they made that $10,000 in a day or $20,000 in withdrawals on the Pro accounts. And then, yeah, you get that Pro Plus account with end-of-day drawdown. You got to get past the drawdown again, but then you have unlimited daily withdrawals once you're above the buffer, and it is end of day. So that's a huge thing from Take Profit Trader. But let's take a look at the live account for Lucid now. See how it compares to Tradeify's live. So once you're in a live account, you are no longer eligible to purchase or trade new simulated accounts. That is the same for Tradeify, I believe, and most prop firms have this rule. So traders are moved to Lucid Live under 2 accounts, or under 2 possible conditions. After completing their final 6 payouts in Lucid Pro or Lucid Direct, at the discretion of Lucid Trading, if the risk manager determines a trader is ready to move to live before the 6th payout. So with Tradeify, you can get moved to live after the 4th payout, or at their discretion. You could get up to 6, 7 payouts as well, but you could get moved to live after the 4th payout. So this is what's huge in the Lucid Live and that I didn't see with the Tradeify live account. You are able to swing trade. Swing trading can be very, very lucrative. It is difficult, and yeah, I mean, trading is just brutal overall, and most traders do lose money. But just having the option to swing trade with a prop firm live account is pretty huge. It's pretty huge. Risk settings. Traders in Lucid Live accounts set their own risk parameters as long as they are supported by our broker. Lucid enforces one firm rule, a 20% daily loss limit. So if you get moved over to live with a 75K account, you can only lose 20% of that in one day. So I mean, they're trying to make sure you don't blow your account in one day, which I think is fair. There is an escrow system with Lucid that is cool, but you know, at the same time, it kind of takes away a little bit of money. A little coffee sip in there, Americano. I am intermittent fasting right now, so I haven't eaten anything. Just chugging coffees. In about 5 hours, I'm gonna eat something. If you don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically you don't eat for 16 hours out of the day and you only eat in 8 hours. And I think it's just such a huge thing for men. It boosts testosterone, helps you boost focus, you know, stuff like that. If you don't know what intermittent fasting is, I suggest you look it up because it's awesome. But let's see, margin-based contract limits. In simulated accounts, max position size is fixed regardless of account. In the Lucid Live account, position is margin-based, meaning it scales with a trader's account balance. So, you know, with a 75K account, I think the margins are $1,000 per mini for intraday. It'll be more for a swing, but I mean, you could potentially. I mean, I don't think it's a great idea, but you could trade like 70 lots if you have a 75K account, which you know you'll get auto liquidated if you go below 70K, which could happen very very quickly with 70 lots. But I mean, it seems like you can do that. So that's pretty interesting. As your account grows or contracts or max position limits adjust accordingly. It's pretty solid. But yeah, let's take a look at this. This is the escrow part of the Lucid Live. It's somewhat similar to Tradeify's merit accounts, but they don't actually make you a new account. They just kind of have it in the back. Or you can trade. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Lucid Live, real capital, take daily payouts, and swing trade and more. 10 days trading day with $500 profit plus profit bonus one. So you get performance bonuses. Very interesting. 20 days with $500 plus profit bonus two. So you get bonuses for hitting you know, trading days with a certain amount of profit. Escrow fully released after 30 trading days with $500 plus profit. So they'll take 30% of your balance when you're moved to live. After 30 days with $500 plus profit, you actually release that escrow account into your live account, it seems. Now, drawdown liquidation. Remaining escrow funds used to create the Lucid escrow pro accounts. Okay, so if you blow your live accounts, then you start trading the escrow account, apparently. When you trade the escrow account, you can earn payouts, hit benchmarks, rebuild confidence, and then go back to Lucid Live. So it looks like the Lucid escrow account, if you blow your live account, is a sim funded account, but they'll move you back into live if you can continue to grow that account. Overall, I mean, it seems like the live account somewhat similar. They have similar caps, but Tradeify will give you merit accounts and allow you to trade extra live accounts, which is pretty cool. So when it comes to live accounts, it's almost like Tradeify might be taking the cake because they give you those merit accounts. They don't actually take 20% and keep it. They give you merit accounts so you can start copy trading in the live environment, which is very interesting. While Lucid will give you payout bonuses based on trading days, which we're not totally sure what those bonuses are yet. And they're probably going to be, you know, expanded on as Lucid continues to grow. So I mean, they're pretty toe to toe. It's hard to say which one's better. It really, really is. I mean, they're similar in pricing. They're similar in eval prices with 1 day to pass, but Tradeify gives you more options on account sizes, plus, you know, intraday cheap accounts that have an activation fee. I mean, they both have super fast payouts. I mean, this is tough. It's hard to say which one's better. I guess we kind of have to go based off of you know, preferred platforms, and then you know, the current promos at the time. I mean, you can always use code DGT to see what the best promo is at the time. You know, you just type in the coupon code and it'll always give you the highest discount available. Then yeah, I mean, it's just such a tough decision. I mean, we took a look at the instant funding and the live accounts. You guys tell me. I mean, which one's better? Comment in the section below and just tell me which one you prefer. I mean, Lucid is new, so they have that against them, but we have heard zero complaints from Lucid. Tradeify is the king at the moment, and they've been around for a little over a year now, I believe, and they just have no complaints, no unjust denials. They're just cooking so hard. They're both just so good. It's hard to decide which one's better. I trade both at the same time. So I mean, if I had to choose, I really don't know which one I would choose. It's just too tough to decide. They're both just so good. And the price difference is minute. I mean, $20 cheaper with Lucid, but I mean, $20. You're spending $200 something, $400, $450. I mean, it's $20. Yeah. I mean, on the 50K, I mean, it's $13 difference. Yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments below, because I can't decide. I mean, we're really just going based off of promos at this point. And they're both just so good. Yeah. So forget about it. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like, and catch me live day trading every single day on YouTube for free. Peace out.